He going through something bad. He making moves like he Lauryn Hill, like he in debt. How billionaires taking out loans. He need the money. Jay-Z the headline, the 2026 Roots Picnic. What he gonna be doing next? Selling bean pies? Hold up. Why is Jay-Z performing with the Roots right now? And why are people saying it might be about the money? He need the cash. He too embarrassed to go on tour with them young boys. He too embarrassed to hit up the stage with the up and coming artist because he know he ain't got no business. He's supposed to be a billionaire. Why is he on their block? We got to talk about this because something isn't adding up. Do y'all think Jay-Z is making a strategic move? Or is something going on behind the scenes? Because if he broke, that mean that Beyonce broke. This the rumors that's happening online. I don't believe they broke. But seeing how he going on tour with the Roots, he got to work a 9 to 5. He trying to make ends meet. If this was something he wanted to do, he would have did it a long time ago. Why now? Ain't nobody asked for this. Ain't nobody thinking about the Roots. Jay-Z is set to make a highly anticipated return to the stage as the headliner for the 2026 Roots Picnic alongside Grammy-winning hip-hop band The Roots. He trying to get that Philly love back. He want them Beanie Siegel fans to come back. He want them Young Gun, Freeway, Petey Crack fans to come back. He need it. He figured the city of Philly did him good before, and then maybe they can do him good again. The I Know rapper who recently changed the styling of his name to Jay-Z to mirror his 1996 debut album Reasonable Doubt. Y'all see that? He chasing his old self as an old man. You're supposed to let it go. Somebody hit me up in my DMs earlier and said, hey, Jean, why don't you make videos like you used to make videos? And the Jay-Z line popped in my head. If you like my old albums, just buy the old albums. He's supposed to be on to something new, doing something. He changing his name like Kanye West. He panicking. He freaking out. He put the Reasonable Doubt Jay-Z back on there just to try to get that nostalgia, get them fans, them people back loving him. He thought he ain't need the people no more. He thought he was already rich, wealthy. It don't matter if he drop an album like how he used to drop an album. He got to go back to the roots. So much so that he's performing with the Roots. Come on, Jay-Z. I know this thing. If he asked Questlove for some money, then we got the answer to all our questions about his financial situation. And this is scary because a lot of people going through it financially right now. It's sort of like they cut the faucet off when it comes to money. And people that you think getting paid, they numbers look like they getting paid, but they really ain't getting paid. Go platinum, sell 1 million records and only bring home $25. That ain't right, but that's what's happening. This year, the Roots Picnic will be held at the Belmont Plateau, a change from last year's venue that faced significant issues with long entry lines and rainy conditions. The new location is said to offer one of the best views of the city. It's Philadelphia. Of course it's going to be a little raggedy. That's what you was, the Roots raggedy. The whole band nappy. And just because they put Jay-Z on it, with his new whatever, he got 2 more hyphens on his name. Like, that's going to make a difference. And I'm a fan of Jay-Z, but if these rumors are true, then that explains a lot. Listen at this.
I like to believe nothing that I'm saying. Y'all got this man out here submitting off tax returns and stuff to Forbes to say that he's still a billionaire to try to silence the he's broke rumors here lately. I told y'all. The man was trying to move out of the U.S. This was before the With This Haircut medium. His own team called me saying he was trying to find a cheap house in the UK to move his kids to. So basically, he borrowed from the house that him and Beyonce is in because he couldn't get no personal loan because of reputational risk and financial risk, which means they could.
Hold on, wait a minute. He was looking for a cheap house in the UK so he can be low-key and broke. so they could have a new humble beginning. Is that what them dreadlocks all about? They stopped fucking with him because of them Diddy allegations? Come on, man. Tasha K done already been sued. I know she ain't trying to get sued again. She can't be making this stuff up. All that money. It's easy to blow through some money. Don't get it twisted. You got to be frugal if you're trying to hold on to some cash. You can't be lavish, you can't be flamboyant, and you damn sure can't be trying to stunt. You can stunt a little bit, and you can stunt enough to feel good about you. But when you a celebrity like Jay-Z, they expect you to go all out, and I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing. He probably spent most of his money on them damn watches. I seen him with $2 million watches, $3 million watches, and I'm thinking to myself, what do the watch do besides tell time? I could go to Walmart and get a watch with a longer battery life than those watches he was purchasing at the time. And you know what? I want before we move forward with this, because we got a lot to get into, I want to touch on this real quick. He made an album called Watch the Throne. It's looking like his watch took him off of his throne. Jay-Z's luxury watch collection is worth millions and includes one of the most complicated timepieces ever made. I just want to see the list. We ain't got to read all of this stuff, but he got one for $1 million, more than $1 million, Patek, whatever that is. He spent $1 million on. Now that's how you go broke. Doing shit like this. I seen Tom Brady with a nice timepiece, and there's nothing wrong with having a nice timepiece, but when you're rich, you can get a knockoff, and who gonna tell you it's fake? You can have them design you a watch for the low that looked just like one of them watches, and he would have been straight, but no, Beyonce reportedly gifted him a Hublot Big Bang. Look at that. A $5 million watch. No wonder they allegedly struggling financially. This is a bad investment. A $5 million watch. Some people never had $5 million in their lifetime or accumulated that much money and been working for 40, 50 years. They took all that money and put it on on an ugly watch. I need to see some more. He got another one for $33,000. Got all these stupid watches, $2.5 million. But he better pawn them things and send them things back, because he really don't need it right now. You got to do a concert with the Roots in Philadelphia. Who trying to do that? The Roots band formed. If we know about the Roots or whatever, let's look at this real quick, because this is what y'all need to be seeing.
Couldn't even make the loans they were paying because they took out PPP loans for Roc Nation just to save that. Beyonce right now is the only breadwinner in that household. So yeah, he had to run down there and take out a home equity line of credit so that he can do his big one. What he now, because he was able to borrow $50 million from his house, because the banks wouldn't give him no more money, because when he went through COVID, he couldn't even pay the bills then, so he had to borrow that money and pay that money back. He got a $200 million house sitting off the coast of Malibu that he gonna hold for a rainy day in case some shit get thick and some lawsuits get thick. But I'm talking about liquid cash to be able to really invest. They not messing with Jay-Z like that no more. Now he wants y'all money. So the bank wouldn't give him no money. He went and got $50 million from the house.
Also, so he going out like Michael Jackson? He living off credit? He got collateral? The houses and things, that's what he holding on to? He ain't got no liquid cash. If he wanted to go blow 100,000, he can't do that. I refuse to believe that's the case, but that's what they've been reporting for the longest. And I figure, they just making rumors about Jay-Z. They talking bad about him. But until I seen this Dusty picnic poster or whatever, there's some Dave Chappelle right here, man. And I would go, but it's going to be barbecue vibes in Philadelphia. He going to come out. He's supposed to be the grand premiere. We talking about Jay-Z. He got to be headlining with Taylor Swift or somebody. And there's nothing wrong with this. He trying to get back to the basics. Maybe he doing it for the people, but when has he ever done something for the people? This is a freebie right here. He headlining it. How much money is he expecting to make from this? I'm confused. March 17th, The Roots and Live Nation Urban announced tickets go on sale tomorrow. March 18th, he working again. Early access to pre-sales, tickets and all that. So people, they got to get their tickets together. The hood gonna be there. You know they gonna be there. The hood is gonna... I know he probably hoping for a mixed crowd or whatever the case is, but it's gonna be grimy up in there. And he gonna have to hit... I wonder how many songs he gonna perform. Because this is manual labor. He ain't done this in a while. They said at Beyonce's concert, he came out there and everybody went, wow. Because they was sick of seeing Beyonce with that cowboy shit, man. Jay-Z brought some life to the Cowgirl Carter tour, whatever it was called. Everybody was in there itching with them hard cowboy boots on, them hard Wrangler jeans. Jay-Z came out there, they unbuttoned all of that and got loose and comfortable. He better bring Beyonce. I don't know what he gonna do, but this is a horrible look. Jay-Z will play 2 concerts at Yankee Stadium this summer to celebrate the anniversary of 2 of Reasonable Doubts and The Blueprint. A concert for the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt is set for July 10th. Nobody asked for this. There's no need. So he gonna get up there and do Reasonable Doubt songs. Oh man, it's gonna be some cat that all them old D-boys gonna be in the building. It's gonna, if he bring out Memphis Bleak, I'm gonna throw up. Today in 1997, Biggie Smalls was shot dead. Biggie died on March 9th, y'all. So, you know, we gotta celebrate Biggie. Cause this Jay-Z dude, we don't know about him. Look at this.
Philly is feeling it, ready to welcome Jay-Z back to the city of brotherly love this spring for the ultimate encore. The iconic rappers headlining the Roots picnic this year. Jay-Z will join the Roots for the outdoor concert's first night on Saturday. We told you last week the Roots picnic is moving from the Mann Center to a new location at the Belmont Plateau. The concert is May 30th and 31st. Tickets go on sale to the general public today at 10 a.m.
It's going to be ghetto as hell up in there. And it's going to be some fine women's. I see it's going to be some fine women's up in there, but it's going to be ghetto. And Jay-Z going to have to perform. Okay, look, we got to break this down. What kind of event is this? That's something we got to talk about real quick. What kind of event is this? You know, what's the notion? What's the potion? What's the motion? What's going on with this thing right here? I want to break this down today. Why it's notable. Jay-Z doesn't perform often. We know that. It's rare. It's once in the blue moon. This year is starting off rough for a lot of people. Last year was a lot smoother than this year is going for a lot of people out there. And last year was a struggle. But this year is proven to be more of a struggle for a lot of people out there. And y'all seen my numbers, what's going on. It's getting crazy out there. People doing bad. And I'm doing well because I don't stunt. I don't do extra stuff. I ain't married to a Beyonce. I ain't got to do all that. He got the baddest chick in the game wearing his chain. He got to pay for that. Beyonce ain't eat no TV dinners. He can't satisfy her with no Taco Bell. He got to break the bank every night for dinner. The kids eating good. Man, you know, I'm going to just keep on with the show because I'm in my feelings about this. I love to see black celebrities be successful, but when that success starts to fall off, and people build people up just to tear them down. And I don't know Jay-Z's financial situation, but by the looks of things, I wouldn't want to perform with the Roots. There's some Jaguar, right? Is they going to bring out Jag? He better hope she don't show up. Because if Jaguar right in the building, he going to have to deal with that lady, talk to that lady. After all the stuff that she done said about him, I wouldn't be thinking about the Roots. He might as well do an album with Jaguar Wright. Jay-Z is very selective about his appearances, but maybe this was all that was on the table for him and his audience because he is older. They're older. He figured he need an older crowd because if he try to come out there with them young boys and them shooters or whatever, they gonna rob his ass. He don't want to end up like Takeoff or one of them dudes. And I'm not speaking out of malice or hatred or nothing because there's no bigger Jay-Z fan than me. Gage Gore know that. I'm a big Jay-Z fan. Simply Alluring, she heard me with the mixtapes one time when I was doing the live stream. She know how much of a Jay-Z fan I am. Jason Wildboy sent me a couple of Jay-Z tracks I ain't never even heard before, so he know how much of a Jay-Z fan I am. Charlie Fields, we had conversations. You remember Charlie? We had conversations about Jay-Z back in the day, so I just had to put that out there to let y'all know that I ain't no hater. Let's talk about this, man. Some fans are saying this could be about the money, all about the cash, because it damn sure ain't about the fans. I don't think he give a damn about these people. And when I say these people, I'm talking about black people. Ah, damn, Auntie in there ready to have some more grandkids. Ah, damn. She wear, I don't know what her size is, but Jay-Z might fall off the stage if she get to dancing too hard. It's gonna be a bunch of sisters up in there, and they gonna be talking, where's Beyonce? He gonna be annoyed unless they have like a VIP situation to where he don't have to deal with nobody, because fans say the darndest things. He get done rocking the crowd. He's sweating, face all wet. He expecting them to show him some love. They looking at him with the stank face. Oh, where Beyonce? He gonna feel it in Philadelphia. I wouldn't do it. But hey, if that's what he wants, that's sad. Jay-Z doing some shit I wouldn't even do. And I ain't even Jay-Z status. You figure I would jump at the opportunity to perform in front of a crowd. Not no more Philadelphia. Gilly the Kid, them standing in the crowd, mean mugging. You got Wallow standing there with his hand tucked in his jacket. Beanie Siegel back. Beanie Siegel bring the food truck to the Jay-Z event. Hey, what up, Jay? What's going on, youngin? He might ask Beanie Siegel to partner with him to do another food truck at this point. Come on. Look, we got to shift this conversation to a whole nother plateau because it's getting deeper. What is his strategy and what is his angle? What is his aim? What is he planning to do? Who is he catering to? The white fans ain't gonna be there, Jay. You stepping backwards. You doing stuff that you was doing in 96. It's 2026. That was 40 years ago. If he ain't willing to let it go at this point, then hey, I thought he was already home. I didn't know home was in Philadelphia. In the ghetto on top of that. What if this isn't about money at all? What if he just trying to stay relevant in the culture? Maybe he just want to be good with the people. For what? The people is broke. The people broke. Ain't no Cash App. I don't remember the last time I got a Cash App, damn it. It been about a year. I ain't that Cash App. Dry as dead. I don't even put the Cash App. People ain't got it to give. People fighting over bologna sandwiches and things. Now Jay-Z trying to get the crumbs and the pennies from the community so he can put it in his pocket. What's going on? Is he a billionaire or not? The moves Roc Nation been making has been devastating. He lost Kanye West. They could have kept Kanye sane. They could have put a better chick on him than Kim Kardashian. When they seen him with Kim Kardashian, let me get her booty off. I can't even forget her booty off the screen. I can't even focus it. If they found somebody to put on Kanye, he would still be intact. He lost Kanye. He knew that Meek Mill and Diddy was allegedly being freaky together. He could have put a stop to that. Talking about his dreadlocks is really weaves. He got auntie vibes going on with him and everything. People ain't feeling Jay-Z like they was feeling him in the 90s, baby. Look at the way he took Meek Mill phone.
Ready to welcome Jay-Z back.
Hold on, y'all need to see this in its entirety. Hold on, get this together, bro. Get it together. Hold on, what's going on? Is it stuck? We need to figure this out. Hey, Sam, get it all the way together, bro. Get it, put that on, get it together. God damn, boy. What's wrong with you? Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna let y'all see this in this entirety. How y'all doing? The weekend almost here, man. Who going to get popsicles this week? I'm going to get me some popsicles this weekend, goddamn it. And it's gonna be delicious. Okay, y'all need to see this.
Back to the city of brotherly love this spring for the ultimate encore, the iconic.
Look how he did the phone. Look how he holding the phone, y'all. That ain't gangster. He better not get out there in Philly talking that gangster, cause it's gonna look bad. He better not try to come out there stomping in no Timberland boots, cause it ain't going down, man. You done already crossed over. You done already went pop. Don't be trying to come back on this side, man. You need to be out there with the millionaires and the billionaires. You playing yourself with this Philadelphia stuff. Look.
Or the iconic rappers. Headline.
What is he doing? Was that LeBron on the phone? I think it was LBJ.
For the iconic rappers headlining the.
Why he do that? Now he about to lose a fan with this type of behavior he got going on. And he with Meek Mill. Y'all heard what they said about Meek Mill. What they got going on. Look.
Ready to welcome Jay-Z back to the city of brotherly love this spring for the ultimate encore, the iconic rappers headlining the Roots picnic this year. Jay-Z will join the Roots for the outdoor concert's first night on Saturday. We told you last week the Roots picnic is moving from the Mann Center to a new location at the Belmont.
Oh man, them Philly Bulls in there. Yo, Gage Gore, what you got to say about this, bro? Ain't you from Philly, man? I know you from Philly. What you got to say about this, bro? I don't like none of this that's happening right here. I don't like it. Some stuff you gotta leave alone. We don't seen this already. We supposed to be evolving. Where is the evolution in all of this? I don't see no evolution. But if he think this the solution, and this what he trying to do, then I know a lot of people gonna show up, but this is like, let me show y'all what this is like. Let me do this real quick. It's only gonna take a second, I promise you. Oh man, I know a lot of y'all don't remember, but once upon a time, Elvis Presley was the nature boy before Ric Flair. But when he got older, it was a sad sight to see. He came out there looking like a shell of himself, still had the honky-tonk clothes on, still humping the air, oh mama. And women, they still liked him and stuff, but he was a far cry from the dreamy young lad that he used to be. Look at him. Do y'all think he really wanted to be out there? But when you gotta do what you gotta do, and life catch up to your ass, and you was living too fast and having too much fun, and when that age kick in, and it's like, wow, something gotta give. Sometimes you gotta swallow your pride and do what you gotta do. I might have to go back to doing goofy NBA videos. I don't want to do it. But I might have to spin off another LeBron James' Kevin Durant's mother video just to rile people up. I don't want to do it, but hey, I've been at this for 10 years. I feel Jay-Z's pain. I know good and well he don't want to get out there with the Roots. But he at that point, oh mama, he got to make an appearance. Got to do them shows. Hey, and since we talking about it, and I know I spoke about this before, but I like making this point. Let's get into this real quick. Put that music on. I'm getting me a new keyboard this weekend. I seen one that I really like. And ain't nothing wrong with this one, but I really like the other one. I went and got my car serviced, and the lady had one of them mechanical keyboards. It was so nice. But hers was pink. Mine's not gonna be pink. But we gotta get into this. Okay, look. Y'all gotta see this, man. Michael Jackson refused or canceled concerts primarily due to intense physical exhaustion, health issues, and overwhelming personal pressure. Most notably, during the 1993 Dangerous Tour, which he ended early to treat addiction to pain medication caused by scalp surgery. But later in life, as he got older, he refused to do them concerts. He didn't want to do it no more. He was tired, but he desperately needed the money. And it was telling him, Michael, if you do this one concert, this will pay off all your debt. You'll be able to be back on top. Your financial situation won't be so dire. But he was so sick of it, so tired of doing, he couldn't stomach. He didn't even like the thought of doing another concert. And before he passed, he was gearing up for the This Is It concert. And when he said this is it, he meant this is it. Don't ask me to do this no more. I just want to live my life with my kids. He was broke. He was renting a house. Sony was playing with his money and everything. And it was just like, damn, I guess I got to do what I got to do. So he geared up for the This Is It tour. And it was so overwhelming. Look at this. Jackson was overwhelmed, exhausted, and demanded more time to prepare mentally and physically, refusing to follow the intense schedule imposed on him, as explained in a Facebook post. So this is what happens. They get to a point to where y'all can kiss their ass. They sick of the fans. They sick of the people done talked about them so bad. Y'all know how they talked about MJ. Y'all know how people talk about Jay-Z. Now he got to swallow his pride and go back to Philly of all places, even though he abandoned plenty of artists that he worked with in Philly. Let me show y'all this real quick. My bodyguard holding it down. Y'all show him some love. Let me show y'all this real quick. Look. Remember when Freeway, they was in Philadelphia. They said this was so awkward. The hilarious awkward Freeway and Jay-Z incident. They was in Philadelphia and he was there for a different reason. He was corporate. He moved on from rap. He retired from rap. And Freeway was there and they just played him to the left. Like, Free, why is you up here? He ain't have on no suit. He had on some Jordans. He was looking ridiculous on that stage. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this real quick.
Thank you.
Photo, everyone together.
They said everyone together. Oh my God! They told him to take a hike. They told him to take a hike. They told him to get the. Jay-Z looking like, boy, if you don't get the fuck away from me. He was too good to stand with them Philly dudes. Now he back in action. Now he on tour with the Roots. Come on, bro. And what songs they gonna perform? I can't even think of no Roots song. Is they gonna bring out Erykah Badu? They gonna have to bring out Jaguar Wright. How you go from headlining with Linkin Park and all these people? You doing mashups with Maroon 5 and all this. Now he on the tour bus with Jaguar Wright looking stupid. And you know she gonna let him have it. I see you with those Bugle Boy jeans on. Yes, I used to have a pair of those in the 90s. I would have never expected for you to be wearing Bugle Boy jeans. I know you saw my interviews. I said what I said about you and your wife. I did. But since we're back together, I was wondering if you would like a piece of gum. And he might take the gum and savor the gum. He might chew the gum till it ain't got no flavor in it no more. And she come back and say, would you like another piece? That got to be a horrible feeling, y'all. Oh, I can't stand it. Why is he doing this, man? He got fans out here that want to see him do better. Look at this. Y'all need to see how they
big work. So thank you.
Hold up. Over.
Photo with everyone together.
She said, everyone together. Look. Oh my God. He said, get the fuck out of here. He took his hand. He pushed him. He nudged him with his hand. He said, man, he pushed him on his back lightly. And Freeway knew what time it was. Hold on, man. Let me get this together. I need to see this in its entirety. Put that music on, man. Put it on. Okay, here we go. Y'all need to see. Gage Gore, you need to do something about your city, bro. You need to do something about your city, bro. Look at this. Hold on. Let me get this together. Look.
Everyone together.
Ooh, the dude, he stepped over Freeway. He stepped around him like, get the fuck away from here, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. He shoot him like a bird. Jay-Z looked so annoyed. He looked like he was irritated. Like, what is this dude doing here? He thought he was going to be able to stand up there with them bosses with that t-shirt on. Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of here. I said, man, get out of here. What you doing? I said, oh, he looked frustrated. What did they say about Freeway? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. No! Had both hands in his pockets. Now look how the table's done. Look how the table's done turned, y'all. Look how the table's turned. Y'all see what's happening here? Oh man, that boy, he done fucked up this time, boy. He done. 2 historical nights to celebrate the iconic albums Reasonable Doubt and The Blueprint. We, like I said earlier, nobody asked for this. We don't want this. So for the people in the chat, all of the people watching, all of you lovely people that tuned in and y'all watching the video, would you go to the concert? Imagine you gotta go through the traffic. You gotta find somewhere to park. You might have to walk a couple of blocks or whatever. Even it might not even be that packed because people ain't got it like that unless they selling the tickets for the low. You know the hood gonna show up. It's gonna be a ghetto ass Philadelphia in the building. Them Goonies, them beards gonna be waving in the wind, man. Them Sunnis gonna be out. Them chicks gonna show up. They gonna be bumping in there. If you don't back up, you better back up. Philly gonna be in the house, boy. You step on somebody's shoes, whoo! They gonna chop your ass up like a steak. Somebody said, hell no, I ain't going to that concert. Man, the block gonna pull back out. Them people been dormant for a long time. Them old school 90s fans, they know better than to show their face because you know they don't know how to act. And they a lot older now, disgruntled, sugar diabetes acting up. Kids don't know how to act. It's going to be a family affair. Back in my day, our old school was Luther Vandross. We used to listen to Marvin Gaye is our old school. Yeah, all that. The Whispers are old school. This generation, their old school artists is Jay-Z. He they Barry White. Jay-Z is the modern day, the young kids is old school. Jay-Z is their Isaac Hayes. So you know they gonna want to take their grandmama or their grandfather to, hey, let's go see Jay-Z. The whole family gonna show up. Ignorant vibes. They gonna be reciting. They gonna be crying with their lighters in the air. So my name is Home. H to the O-V. I used to move Snowflake by the O-Z. It's going to be the saddest you ever seen in your life. Having Negro spirituals. The feeling it. wet. Load the glass at the top of my wet. Legs pulling up on the set, feeling it. Somebody gonna catch the Holy Ghost off of feeling it. I ain't looking forward to this, man. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be it's not good for the culture. If he want to do, we don't need to be celebrating Reasonable Doubt, and he know that. He done rapped about the motherland and he done did the 444 album. Talking about I give you a $1 million worth of game for $10.99. And some dudes from Philly took that, stole it, and made a whole podcast out of it. And you figure he dropping little jewels like that to give Gilly and Wallow a whole platform. Now he coming back to Philly. Come on, man. What's going on with his money? Listen at this, because I'm starting to think he broke.
Couldn't get no personal loan because of reputational risk and financial risk, which means they couldn't even make the loans they were paying because they took out PPP loans for Rock Nation just to save that. Beyonce right now is the only breadwinner in that household. So yeah, he had to run down there and take out a home equity line of credit so that he can do his big one. What he now, because he was able to borrow $50 million from his house, because the banks wouldn't give him no more money, because when he went through COVID, he couldn't even pay the bills then, so he had to borrow that money and pay that money back. He got a $200 million house sitting off the coast of Malibu that he gonna hold for a rainy day in case some shit get thick and some lawsuits get thick. But I'm talking about liquid cash to be able to really invest. They not messing with Jay-Z like that no more. Now he wants y'all money. So the bank wouldn't give him no money. He went and got $50 million from the house. The bank said that's all they can give him. So now in order to come up with more capital for his casino, basically he's asking New York residents or anybody that's got at least $500 to invest in this new casino, and he may give it back. Now I don't know if you're going to be guaranteed to get it back, because I'm trying to figure out, like, y'all ain't on the stock market, so how am I going to get my money back? He's done a lot, but I think he's just getting a little too risky right now and a little too greedy.
Hey, we seen it happen before, man. We seen hip-hop legends go broke. Y'all remember what happened to Curtis Blow back in the day. Kool Moe Dee was that dude for a long time. Don't make it seem like Curtis wasn't popping like 50 Cent back in the day. He was the man. Had the chains, had the rings, #1 hit songs, albums. He was popping in the 80s. Boy, you would have never thought he would have fell off. He was Superman / Michael Jackson / Rick James. You would have never thought that the Blow would have got blue. And he ain't the only one. It was a bunch of people that was rocking like Robbins back in the day. Look, here go another one. Look. Can you imagine in the 80s when they seen this man with all of that damn jewelry? They thought he was a cajillionaire. They figure he got all that money, all that jewelry, selling all them records. He gonna be straight for the rest of his life. His grandkids gonna have money. We was under the impression that he made it forever and there was no way he could fall off. But lo and behold, we seen it happen to Rick with all of them chains. That goes to show that this hip hop thing is a facade. They all edible. They all get ate up. They all get done up. They have their time, and the only thing they can do is hold on with some fake jewels to try to keep the facade alive. And no disrespect to Ricky or whatever the case is. I'm just saying. Hold on, I really got to answer that. I sure hope y'all didn't hear that. Because, you know, I ain't even supposed to be eating this time of day. Them DoorDash people, I got to get out of here in a minute because them lemon peppers, I got to get it while it's hot. You feel me? But yeah, back to Jay-Z and what we talking about here. Y'all got to let me know. What does this say about the hip-hop legends right now? What did this say about the people, the pioneers of the game, the people that came after the pioneers, did they learn their lessons? I think it's all about being humble. Are older artists performing more again? He would be better if he did something like this overseas. That would be a better look for him. If he went over to Europe somewhere, if they sold out in Japan. Anichiwa, nigga. He could have went out there and switched up the lyrics, put a little Japanese on it. Like, Chigga, what's my motherfucking name? Chigga. Who I'm rolling with, huh? My chiggas. Sushi better get it right. Salmon better get it right. Who? Before you know it, they be like, Salmon, what's my motherfucking name? It's Salmon, and what I'm eating that with some rice. He would have been better off going overseas and doing this. It wouldn't have been so embarrassing. Why go back with them Philly Bulls? Hey, yo, Jay, what up? I was wondering if you could listen to my mixtape. He really pulled out a mixed cassette and handed to Jay. Is that what he trying to go through right now? And them big Buffalo Bill females, they gonna knock him on his ass if Beyonce not there. Hey, where's Beyonce? I wouldn't do it. He might as well bring out Kanye West. Who else was with Rockefeller back in the day? He might as well get the old crew back together. Let Dame Dash come out and do the damn dance with a bottle of Douce or something. Let him bring a mill back since you're going back to Philly. If you gonna go out, go all out. Call up all them dudes from back in the day and had them come out and do guest appearances. We want to see Sauce Money roll out there in the wheelchair and spit his 16. Soon as he roll out in the wheelchair, the whole stage gonna crack. They gonna fall through the stage if he brings Sauce Money out there. Like, Jay, been a long time, been sticking them girls with the stick. Yeah, you know, I still Vaseline and bang the chicks from Beijing. What he said, they reaching for aspirin when I ass in. And he was ghostwriting for Diddy with them zesty bars back in the day. Look at this. Hold on, look. Sauce Money. I remember when I first heard him, I was thinking about wild duck sauce, thinking about hot sauce, ketchup. I was trying to figure out what sauce he was talking about. Was he eating the money? Sauce Money. I don't need to pay no rent. Moms take care of all that. Kids, I ain't worried about child support. Baby mama good. I just need the money for the sauce, man. Don't need no meat, no tenderism, just the sauce, brother. I took care of all that. I got the sides, man. I got the fries. I got the wings, nigga. Just give me the sauce money. Okay, you take the sauce money. Before you know it, he come into the studio. They just had a bottle of hot sauce waiting on the damn turntables. Like, there you go, money. Got my sauce, about to spin my little 16, get back to the block with Shorty, pour a little barbecue sauce on the areolas. Know how I do, nigga. God damn, he had a 4X, 5X. He had to take 2 of Suge Knight suits and put them together just so he can do the damn show. He better not bring his big ass out there on stage. We just gonna have to wait and see. As soon as you could talk mad shit to him, as soon as he stand up, all you gotta do is run. You talk about his mama, his dad, all that. You ain't gonna do. You walk in that booth and talk all that you want, and as soon as he start to try to get up, all you gotta do is leave, and he gonna have to eat all that. Shout out to Sauce Money. The bars was mediocre to me back. I ain't gonna lie. Them bars was mediocre to me. But people were, Sauce Money, and I ain't trying to take no credit from them or whatever. But he better not come out there to Philly. Hey, he might bring Memphis Bleak out there. You know what I'm saying? He might bring out Bleak to the concert. Either way, I don't nobody really want to see it like that. But like I said, I gotta go get my DoorDash. All the people watching, I got so much love for y'all. We gonna be doing more docs daily. The hell with that Sean Blazington channel. I grinded that bitch out all week and ain't get no results. I'm over it, man. We rocking with Docs Daily and SAT from now on. Y'all stay tuned. I'm sick of it. Old ass channel. Act like it don't want to work. I put gas in the oil. Don't change the radiator. Don't gave it a whole new fixing. Still acting stupid. I'm through with it. Docs Daily and SAT from now on, baby. See how this work out. And for people, let me tell y'all something else before I go. Support Jay-Z. Support him. Because if y'all been supporting him this long, keep on supporting him. You know, don't laugh or if somebody going through it or somebody falling off or whatever. You've been supporting them this long, keep on supporting. I know I'm going to keep on supporting them. But I ain't going to lie. Not that long ago, I went on a road trip, a much needed vacation. If it wasn't last week, it was the week before that. Around the 5th. And on the way, I'm like, okay, I need some music to vibe out to while I'm on this drive. So I put on The Reasonable Doubt. And usually that's a go-to to where I'm like, okay, I could rock this whole album out. But in 2026, it's dated. Bad. It's really, really dated. The lyrics and everything is still hitting this stuff, but the feel is it makes you feel old listening to it now. And I don't know if it's the same vibe with the rest of the albums. And you figure a lot of New York music was super corny back then. We just didn't know it because it was hot. Go back and listen to Cameron's first album. See what I'm talking about. Or go back and listen to Noriega's first album. And you'll be like, I don't think you would be able to stomach it into, not to say that it's not good music, but okay, I'm going to say this too. Because I got to make my point. Because the last thing I want y'all to believe is that I'm a hater, because I'm not. I got love for all these artists and I got love for their music, but all I'm trying to say is the times done changed. Things are shifting and I can't put my finger on it, but I think this probably got something to do with it. This thing right here, I think this got everything to do with it, man. Whatever this is, whatever that thing is, or whatever it do, or whatever the intention, things are changing, man. We ain't got the same fit. The food not the same. It probably got something to do with this thing right here, y'all. Or maybe I'm just getting older, but I'm speculating that there's some changes going on in our world. Think about it. One more thing. A matter of fact, I'm just going to keep on rocking until I don't feel like rocking no more. Look at this. Remember Chinese food back in the day? I mean, back in the day, that Chinese food was something to die for. You was fighting to get it at least once or twice a week. You had to have it back in the day. You had to. If you ain't getting that, that was on your list. Especially in the 90s, early 2000s, that Chinese food was it. And I'm not saying it's not good anymore, but it ain't what it used to be. And that's what, not just Chinese food, that's what a lot of things. It was my absolute favorite. The orange chicken with the orange peels in. I don't even think they put the orange peels in it. All that stuff tastes the same. The General Tao tastes like the sesame seed. The sesame seed tastes like the sweet and sour. It all tastes the same now. But back in the day, oh my God. What happened? Is it, hey, y'all let me know if it's just me. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, hey, that Reasonable Doubt, they not gonna feel it. Well, I don't know how they going. I hope they feel it. I want the people in Philly to feel it. I want them to have a good time at the concert. And if I could have went or whatever, I would have went. But yeah, it just ain't. It ain't got the same. I don't know. We just gonna have to wait and see. He could change his name all he want. He could put the double dots on top of the Y and see if that make a difference. But and I know Dame Dash got to be thinking, well, hell, people talking about I'm broke. And that's starting to make sense too. Why did they want Dame Dash's share in the Reasonable Doubt album so bad? Maybe because this is all he had to stand on. You figure he went on and made plenty of multi-platinum selling records. Why they fooling with Dame Dash about the Reasonable Doubt catalog? Maybe he ain't really got no control or no power over them other albums he made after Reasonable Doubt. Maybe that's the only thing he got to stand on. Maybe them other albums that they put out once they went big time is all corporate interest at this point. He probably can't even get his hands on them. I doubt if he got the masters to all of that music to do what he want to do with it. So now that they got that cut up out of Dame Dash, they can bubble Reasonable Doubt and liquidate some cash and bring in some real revenue that they could play with and possibly do some things with it if these Tasha K reports are true. Now, I don't know everything. This is all rumors, allegations, speculations for entertainment purposes, but it really got me thinking about this whole thing. Why did they bankrupt Dame Dash so bad? Why was they? It seemed like they was robbing him for his cut. Maybe their cut wasn't that much bigger than his cut. Even though they made it look, Jay-Z looking like, bitch, why he looking like that? Like, keep on talking, man. You talking that real shit. Don't worry about him. Keep on talking. You know the truth, nigga. They probably predestined this stream. Or at the moment, they took this picture. They knew it was going to be some dude in the future on Doc's Daily reporting on this. Because the look on Jay-Z face looked like he about to cry and he want to slap somebody. Dame Dash looked like he want to say something. He want to nod his head and agree. But it's too soon for all that. And Biggs looking like he see it for what it is. He just trying to get that money so he ain't got to ask his father, Charles Barkley, allegedly, if he can borrow some cash. But that's Negro. I don't know all of the details. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button too. Oh my God, I got to go. I'ma holla at y'all later, baby.